Hello, everybody. Welcome to some Tuesday night basketball, some DAC action here at Lake Central High School. We have the Lake Central Indians facing off against the Merrillville Pirates. Jack Deal with your play-by-play tonight. Joining me, as always, my longtime partner, Giovanni Alcantar, with the color tonight. Tonight we have some DAC basketball, and believe it or not, Giovanni, we have 2 weeks of basketball until sectionals. It's crazy to believe that high school basketball is almost in postseason already.
The season really does fly by fast, Jack.
Yep, we present the Merrillville Pirates, who come in with the same record DAC-wise and overall-wise, 9-10 overall. Both of these teams have some marquee wins on their resume, and both of these teams trying to maybe stir up the DAC standings and are also trying to make a momentum swing going into sectionals. Both teams have hard sectionals. Merrillville has Chesterton and Valpo, who we know is a very tough opponent, and Lake Central has Crown Point and Munster. Now we look at Merrillville. Merrillville is led by a sophomore in the name of number 5, Keon Thompson, Giovanni. Now we've seen some players overtake games against Lake Central, and Lake Central has done a great job of stopping it. But what do Thompson and the Pirates have to do to pick up a W and maybe an upset tonight?
Well, I think what they need to do tonight is they need to limit Lake Central's three-point shooting abilities.
Yes.
I think that is the most important thing. You cannot let Nick Anderson or Kyle Blum or even Jack Davis, we've seen him get hot from three-point range. This Lake Central team, if they're not hitting three-pointers, they're not doing well.
Yeah, and we go to last Friday's game at Michigan State. Nick Anderson had a career-high 6 threes.
23 points,
and a career-high 23 points. So you definitely know he's heating up. And we talked about Lake Central and their three-point shooting. It can get inconsistent at times, and we can see that lead disappear, Giovanni. So if you're Lake Central tonight, what is the biggest thing you focus on?
Again, I think you have to make sure you're hitting your threes early. We've seen this Lake Central team at their best at the beginning of games, I think. We saw it against Portage. We saw it against Lowell. We saw it against East Chicago.
Now this is
not so much against East Chicago, I should say.
Yeah, and now this is a start of a 4-game stretch for Lake Central. All games home including tonight. You have the Merrillville Pirates here. Friday, it's going to be packed here, Giovanni, as Lake Central faces off against Crown Point in a sectional rematch, and a team who they could see again in sectionals and a drawing as well is this Sunday. So for you people interested in the sectional one, which is held at Crown Point High School, the drawing is Sunday for any sectional. And Lake Central has to face McCutcheon and Marquette Catholic next week. So this is going to be a hard stretch for Lake Central. They're on a 2-game win streak with the last 2 wins coming against East Chicago and a win at Michigan City. Michigan City, a team who's played some tough teams and hung in there a little bit. Like we said, Merrillville and LC, 9-10, same record overall, 2-3 in the DAC. We will be right back after this 30-second break.
The Quest is a family-owned establishment located off of US 30. This family has been stuffing stuff for years. Be sure to try their homemade stuffed burger and their new pizza pot pie. Also, don't miss out on their weekly Sunday brunch and 69-cent wings.
Welcome back, everybody, for some Tuesday night DAC action as we have the Lake Central Indians facing off against the Merrillville Pirates. Like we said earlier, Jack Thiel with your play-by-play, and joining me, as always, the man who has taken many Lake Central basketball games with me, Giovanni Alcantar. We said it, this is a pretty evenly matchup, and the games for Lake Central have been even, and they've been coming out the W. Both teams 9-10, both teams 2-3 in the DAC. And both teams trying to make a push for their very difficult sectional brackets, which we will find out who they play on Sunday. It's not very easy coming in here, Giovanni, for Merrillville. Last year, 2 years ago, if you all remember, Merrillville lost by a buzzer beater here, by the Joe Graziano buzzer beater.
I was not here for that, but
I called that game, actually.
But I've seen the video of Jack calling it.
It's great memories.
Thousands of times by now.
So these teams have had many great memories. The last time we saw a Merrillville and LC game was the football game. First round of sectionals.
Yeah, not a great memory
for Lake Central. We got to see Justin Ramsey, D1 commit, who is definitely
Ball State University.
One heck of an athlete. Here we go.
Trip.
Basketball here at Lake Central High School on this very chilly Tuesday night. We want to thank you all for tuning in. We know the roads are very bad, so watch some high school basketball. We're going to have a treat for you guys tonight as Shea Pony, the leader of the LC basketball team, will jump, but Merrillville wins the tip. Will Fulton with the ball up top. That's 5'11" guard. And one player, if you don't really know much about Merrillville, you have to watch out is for who has the ball right now. Number 5, Keon Thompson, the sophomore. And right there is an over-the-back call on number 23, Lavari Ruffin.
And we'll see what Lake Central can do on their first possession.
And you were talking about in pregame, Giovanni, it's going to be interesting to see how are the threes for them. They always like to start out quick, especially at home, but can they keep it up?
And we'll see how Nick Anderson responds. He had a huge game last Friday.
Yeah, he's been quiet. He's been quiet a little bit, and, you know, that was a huge spurt for him. Davis for 3. Starts the game early with a long 3. The senior, Jack Davis, 3-0 Lake Central. And there you go, Giovanni. Started off with a bang right there. A long three-pointer by the senior.
And if you're caught a little bit off guard by the Lake Central uniforms, they do look a little bit different.
It's the armed force game for Lake Central, as there is a foul. Looks like number 1.
And before the game, we did see the cheerleaders along with JV and varsity players at center court holding the American flag.
Yeah, and if you guys were watching the live stream, you saw how it looked as well. So it was a pretty cool view as number 1, Darion Bandy, will be going to the line for 2 free throws. Fouls on Zach Dobis as Bandy can't hit the first one. So we said Keon Thompson is the guy you have to watch out for if you don't really know much about Merrillville. He's been making noises in the preps. He's only a sophomore, Giovanni, and then I think that's Lake Central's big thing to stop him so he doesn't have a huge game as Bandy makes the first free throw to make it a 3-1 game. And Shea Pony just drives in, spin move, cross to Davis, but Davis kicks it out to Dobis, up top to Anderson, and almost a steal right there by Keon Thompson. So it'll be a Lake Central ball with 6:52 left on the clock.
I know that play won't show up on the stat sheets, but Dominic Schaponi almost turned the ball over there, but he was able to get a good pass to the outside.
I am surprised he didn't go up for it, though. I mean, that was a pretty good size advantage.
He's going up against number 23.
Well, there's a steal right there by Bandy, and Anderson steals it right away. So 2 quick steals.
And LC maintains possession.
And there's another steal. Rashard Belcom goes up for the 2, finger roll, and it's good. Rashard Belcom, the 6'5" senior.
As Zach Dobis, we saw him out for a couple games with injury.
Well, there's Anderson for 3. Can he continue his hot start from Friday? And he cannot. A rough 3 right there for Anderson as Fulton brings the ball up. Could say heat check all the way from Friday, Giovanni, right there. Thompson with the ball up top. Dobis on Thompson right here. Kicks it out to Fulton. Fulton for the 3 in the corner. How about it for number 10, Will Fulton. Gets Merrillville's first 3 tonight. and adds on to the lead to 6-3.
Lake Central at their best this year. We've seen them excel in the first, specifically in the first quarter of games. And it looked like it was about to go that way, but ever since Jack Davis's three, they haven't found much on offense.
And that's all credit to Merrillville as well for adjusting their defense, as Kyle Blum can't hit that three. Fulton brings
Kyle
the ball.
Blum and Nick Anderson both had good looks. Missed them both.
Steal right there by Zach Dobis. And there's a foul right there. A good foul, you could say, by Fulton. A smart foul. So last time we were here, Lake Central pulled out the W against East Chicago. Beat a very tough at Michigan City. A good road win, you could say, for them. They're trying to make some noise before sectionals. You know, LC's just, they haven't found that consistent game yet, as Anderson cannot hit that shot. He's 0 for 2 so far in the night. Thompson brings the ball up, goes in for the two. How about it? Keon Thompson, the sophomore, just goes right through the LC defense.
He went right through Nick Anderson.
And the lead is now 8-3 in the middle of this first quarter. That's a name we're going to be saying a lot tonight, Keon Thompson. Schiappone spin move two. Off the front rim, Thompson grabs the rebound, brings it up. Nice pass, 24.
And not a great start to this game.
A great reverse layup by Richard Belcom right there, and a 10-0 run for the Pirates.
3 minutes and 46 seconds in, and LC down by 7.
Well, this timeout is brought to you by the Allstate Comiskey Agency. The Allstate Comiskey Agency is located in downtown Schererville, Indiana, open during the weekdays from 9 to 5. Give them the call at 219-322-1486. The Allstate Comiskey Agency located in downtown Schererville, Indiana. Are you in good hands? 4:14 left in this first quarter. We saw Lake Central start with an early three by Jack Davis, and now the Pirates have responded with a 10-0 run. And Giovanni, it seems like the LC offense after that three has just been still. They can't really find anything, and their shots are not going down especially.
They got to find something here.
As Merrillville applies the press. Blum almost loses it. Gives it to Davis. Davis goes to Blum up top. This Merrillville defense, you gotta give credit to them. This is a great man-to-man defense. They cannot find anything right now. As Thompson on Schiappone kicks it out to Dobis for three. Zach Dobis with the three. That's something we don't see usually. And LC breaks the 10-0 run to make this only a 4-point game.
It looks like Karn Zazowski, usually he's number 41. Tonight he's number 25. Getting ready to check in.
We do call him the electric fire. He does electrify the stands, the team, and everything.
If I had to guess, I think he's going to come in for Kyle Blum.
I would agree with you, too. Belcom goes to Fulton. Thompson inside to Belcom. Short two, in and out right there. He had Fulton outside, but took the two on his own. And Davis right through the hands. Out of bounds. And it'll be Merrillville ball as Hunter Zazowski comes in, like you just said. Kyle Blum, and it looks like Bandy for Merrillville will be coming out, and Mark Leon will be coming in for Merrillville. It's a very young team for Merrillville. As Fulton brings the ball up. Fulton with a three early in the game. Leon goes all the way up top to Fulton. Fulton to Thompson. Thompson for three. Off the front rim. Dobis secures the rebound.
We really haven't seen Schiappone try and go inside.
Another three.
Oh.
Zach Dobis with another three.
Malaznik wanted a foul on Zach Dobis.
We usually don't see him hit 1 3 in a game. He's hit 2 threes in the first quarter.
You think that was a foul right there on him, though?
I didn't get a clear view of that. Belcom goes baseline, in for the two. Offensive rebound, can't hit it. Another offensive rebound for Leon, and that one drops in. Actually, correction, that is Lavari Ruffin. So nice 2 right there, but for Ruffin. And Zasowski saves it. Anderson in the corner, and he double dribbles right there. And 2 mental turnovers right there by the Indians. The pass right through the hands of Davis, and the double dribble right there by Anderson. As Jeremiah Howard for Merrillville will be checking in for Lavari Ruffin. It looks like Mark Malusnik will be also checking in for the Indians' next dead ball.
I think he'll be replacing Jack Davis.
Thompson, it's a nice 2 right there by the sophomore.
As they get to Davis.
Just goes back up top to Dobis, set the offense up. Zasowski goes inside to Schiappone. Schiappone post move, spin move, all the way to corner. This is Anderson, and Nick Anderson looking like Friday night. Anderson with the corner 3 to cut the deficit to 2.
Less than a minute to go here in this first quarter.
Fulton can't answer it. Anderson pulls on the rebound under a minute left. Zasowski handles the ball in the corner, and a steal right there for Merrillville. Fulton brings the ball up. Kicks it out. Thompson for 3. Keon Thompson, the sophomore right there, answers Nick Anderson's 3. And there's 7 points so far for the sophomore tonight. Anderson free throw 2 off the back rim. Can't handle his own rebound. And out on Merrillville, Lake Central will have the ball with 14 seconds left. And here comes Cheney and Malusnik for the Indians. Looks like it'll be for Schiappone and Davis. Interesting right there. You have 14 seconds left and you take out one of your best 3-point shooters on the team.
And probably your best forward, too.
Interesting sub right there for Coach Malosnik.
We'll see what they try and do here. Yeah, him on the ball here.
Can't find anyone, and that might be a 5-second violation, and it will be a 5-second violation. So you could say the substitution did not work right there for Coach Malosnik. As another sub for the Pirates, looks like number 35, Micah Golson, will be coming in for Lavari Ruffin.
As you see, he was rolling the ball up the court at first, trying to have as much time on the clock as possible.
I truly think Thompson takes this last shot, as there's my bad, I guess I jinxed it, a legal screen on Merrillville. Now Lake Central will have a chance at the last shot.
We'll see if they can get the ball in bounds here.
And here comes Jack Davis. And here comes number 33, Mark Leon for Merrillville.
And Dobis will check out of the game. He had 2 threes.
2 for 2.
Yep.
We don't really see him shoot threes or make them.
He never. I mean, I doubt he really has to on a good night because Lake Central's got a lot of good 3-point shooters.
Yeah, and he's got half of LC points tonight. Anderson, a heave at the buzzer. Oh, Nick Anderson with the buzzer beater to end the first quarter.
Is that a familiar sight, Jack?
That is so familiar. Wow. What a heave. Step back 3 by the junior. And Lake Central only be down by 2 as we enter the second quarter. Here we go, entering the second quarter. If you missed it, Nick Anderson with a heave at the buzzer. A long three right there, Giovanni. As now the game is 17-15.
And LC could take the lead here for the first time since the first quarter. Jack Davis, no
Can't
good.
hit that. Thompson brings the ball up. Thompson with the ball up top. Brings it in for the two with contact, but no foul. Keon Thompson, Giovanni. I think there's a rising star in the region right here. Davis up top, goes to Zazowski. Nice cut by Blum. Can't finish though. Thompson brings the ball up, drives in for the two, kicks it out. Bandy up top. In and out. Are you surprised Thompson didn't go up for that two?
A bit. And Nick Anderson!
3 for 4 of the night. No shock that he picked up where he left off Friday night.
Let's see if he can break that. He had 6 last week. Let's see if he can.
3 right now. I think we should make like
There's a lot of ball game left.
Make a little Nick Anderson tracker counter, you know? He's at 3 right now. Thompson long 2. Off the back rim. Bandy tips it. But Davis will secure the rebound. You let Anderson shoot this one. Pulls up. 3. Oh, 4 threes on the night, and it's not even halftime.
Forget 6 3-pointers. I think he's on track to break that record and more.
This kid has ice in his veins in this first half. Unbelievable. 4 threes to start off the game, and Lake Central has the lead. This timeout is brought to you by Route 1 Chevy Buick. Need a car? Make sure you stop at Route 1 Chevy Buick located in Momence, Illinois. Open every day besides Sunday, providing the best deals for the best cars. Give them a call at 815-662-4075. Route 1 Chevy Buick in Momence, Illinois. 6:10 early in the second quarter, and Nick Anderson first 3 did not look pretty, but look at him now. 4 threes in a row for the junior.
And he had 2 on back-to-back possessions right there. He made that second one.
Well, 3 if you think of it, actually.
3.
If you think of it. I mean, I understood what you were saying, but if you go back to the first quarter. No, this kid definitely has the shot, Giovanni. He definitely has it. I don't want to say he's going to break the 6, but, you know, it's kind of looking like that tonight.
I said it already. He's on pace to get that and more.
12 points so far for the junior, and he has definitely put this team on his back this game so far. As Thompson will bring the ball up and try to respond to these barrage of threes by Anderson. And a little tip in right there by number 23, Lavari Ruffin. Ruffin getting some offensive rebounds and putting them back for 2. 4 points so far. And we have a tie ball game here early in this game. Anderson, baseline step back. A steal right there for Merrillville. Ruffin goes up. Reverse, can't hit it. And there's an offensive rebound, and that could be an offensive foul on Thompson. He could have been shoving and pushing.
Zazowski almost had a huge block right there.
As that foul is called on Thompson. You know, he gave a little shove, can't do that. As Dobis will check in for Zazowski. And right now, if you know you're being statistical, 7 threes have been made by the players for LC on the court right now. 2 by Dobis, 4 by Anderson, and 1 by Davis.
We'll see if Kyle Blum can add to that total here.
All their points are from threes. Lakes, you know, and that's something Merrillville needs to work on. You got to really protect that You got to protect the perimeter out there. I mean, you can't have Lake Central score all their points on three-pointers. Blum up top for a three.
And he does add to it.
This Lake Central team is just on fire. There's nothing else you could say. That's 8 threes for them. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. 4 by Anderson, 2 by Blum and Davis, and 2 by Zach Dobis. That's Fulton up top for a three. Can't answer it, and Anderson pulls down the rebound. Inside the Schiappone and loses it under the legs. Fulton brings the ball up, hands it off. Fulton back with it. Up top they're Ruffin. Thompson. Kind of getting triple team. Leon goes back to Fulton. Thompson kicks it out. Leon goes inside the Belcom. Belcom loses it.
Schiappone almost got a steal.
And that will be Merrillville ball. Close call right there.
The student section really wanted that ball to go back to Lake Central.
And the boos are roaring here.
I think I heard something else too. And it's going to go back to LC. That one was right over the head.
A pretty easy steal right there for Anderson. Schiappone inside, and he's blocked. Thompson pulls on the rebound, pushes the ball. Goes inside, and he is blocked from behind. He wants a foul, but clean block, the ref says. Anderson, 5. Oh, 5 threes for Nick Anderson.
Of course he hit that one.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about heating up at the right time. 5 threes in a row.
Again, we were talking about earlier, is he on track to break his record of 6?
One more. He might tie it. Nope, he goes baseline. Teardrop 2. You know what? Threes aren't everything he has to do right there. A teardrop 2 for Nick Anderson. He adds on to the lead. Nice pass by Thompson to Ruffin right there. Anderson, 6-3 tonight. And he hits it, 6 threes for the junior.
Oh, this is absurd.
He ties his career high. It's not even halftime. Oh, my
We haven't even hit the
gosh.
2-minute mark of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Anderson has 6 3-pointers.
And this place is going crazy.
The man will not miss, and Merrillville gets some points back right there.
Ruffin with another 2, and give credit to Merrillville. They're not letting this game get away from them.
No, they're not, but you gotta stop him right here.
If you're guarding Anderson, you just need to. I think you just foul him. I mean, he's gonna hit a 3 probably again. I mean, this is insane. It's 6 in a row.
We need to start making over-under bets on how many threes Nick Anderson will hit.
No betting. And Dobis loses the ball. Fulton with the steal, and there's going to be a foul on Lake Central.
And I think if you're LC, the most important thing is here, you have to stay focused.
Yeah, we understand 6 threes in a row. I mean, you should be going nuts, but
I mean, we saw the bench here in front of us going crazy after the 6th
we
one.
still have a second quarter and a second half left to play, as Davis will be taken out. 6 threes in a row.
He hit them. He hit 6 threes in a whole game. He might get 7 in the half.
Good.
There's 1 minute and 30 seconds to play here.
Fulton with a 3, wide open. And in and out, but her offensive rebound. And he in one right there by Mark Leon, the 6-foot sophomore. And Merrillville's chipping at that lead, at that deficit. They're chipping at it. Five-point game only, and it's kind of crazy. You say 5-point game, and Nick Anderson's hit 6 threes in a row. I mean, you wouldn't totally expect that, but that's the case right now. off the front rim, and an offensive rebound for Merrillville. Misses it, an offensive rebound again.
Oh, once again, they got it. And number 23 for Merrillville. Looked like he fell right at midcourt.
Anderson fakes him. 2 off the back rim.
And unfortunately, Nick Anderson is human.
Yep. It wasn't a 3, though. A long 2. And another offensive rebound and another put back 2 by Belcom, and it's only a 1-point game.
And we said Merrillville is not going anywhere. They're not going to let this game get away from them.
I mean, this is crazy. When everything was against them, they just respond.
And you got to go right at Nick Anderson.
7 threes off the front rim. And Schiappone finishes it with the rebound and the 2. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Anderson did miss a 3. He did miss a 3.
Yes, you heard that right.
He is 6 of 8, though, so far.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable night.
So Merrillville, they can tie it here with a 3 and go into halftime feeling pretty good after that just barrage of scoring by Lake Central. I mean, that was out of nowhere. Thompson, deep 3, tie game, the sophomore.
See they.
Dobas throws it up. Really throws it up. As we will head into halftime, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Lake Central and Merrillville tied 34-34. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half here at Lake Central High School. Some DAC basketball on this chilly Tuesday night. Merrillville Pirates facing off against the Lake Central Indians. Jack Thiel here and Giovanni Alcantara. Giovanni, we've had the first half done already, and what a first half it was. Nick Anderson missed his first three of the night. Out of nowhere, 6 threes in a row. He is 6 of 8 so far for tonight, and he has already tied his career high that was set Friday night. So if you think about this, the last 2 games for Nick Anderson, he is 12 threes. 12 threes. And we go to the Merrillville. Credit is credit. Credit is where credit is due, Giovanni. Merrillville did a great job not letting those threes get to their head. They responded greatly. Thompson with the 3 at the buzzer. And now we have a tie ball game here, Giovanni. It's like 0-0, and now we're playing a new set of games. Giovanni, what did you like from Merrillville that kept them in this game?
Well, we talked about sophomore Keon Thompson. I was very impressed with him.
Yeah, he has shown a lot, and I think one thing on the analyst side, if you're Lake Central, you got to rebound the basketball. I mean, how many chances at the end of that second quarter did Lake Central lose chances to grab a rebound, and Merrillville got second chance points? I mean, it was just a killer.
Absolutely, you cannot have that.
As Merrillville will start with the ball, Fulton will be the one bringing it up. So 34 all in this very tight DAC matchup. Both teams with the same record, DAC and overall. Fulton, baseline, long 2. A nice shot right there by the 5'11" senior as Merrillville retakes the lead. And almost a steal right there. You know, the biggest question for me is how are they going to guard Anderson after that huge first half? And a block from behind by Ruffin.
We've seen that a few times tonight.
Fulton brings the ball up, deep 3, back rim, another offensive rebound. And he might have been fouled by Schiappone, and he is fouled. But right there again, offensive rebound for Merrillville, and now they go to the free throw line for more second chance points. As Lavari Ruffin, the 6'3" forward, will be going to the line for 2 free throws. First one, it's good. And not converting the second one, we'll leave it at a 3-point game. Blum right by the DAC logo, brings it back up top.
We haven't seen much of Blum tonight.
Anderson long 2, and he might have been fouled on that. And he is fouled on that. The man, the junior, Nick Anderson, who is 6 of 8 from the 3 line tonight, will be going to the free throw line for his first free throws of the night.
We've seen him try and go inside a few times tonight, and he was fouled right there. And
he's really having a stat sheet filler night. And the first one's good for the junior. Anderson continues to dominate this game. I mean, not just this game, the last 2 games. It's just been incredible.
Games.
Yes. And this is exactly what you want to see from your sharpshooter before you play sectionals. Fulton.
And you always want to see your team playing their best basketball at the end of the year.
Oh, yes, especially. And that will be Merrillville basketball.
That one hit right directly off a fan.
You know, coaches say it's not, I don't really care how we start. All that matters is that we're ready for postseason. You know, you can argue with that. I mean, postseason is where it matters. Thompson, deep 3. And almost another offensive rebound from Merrillville, but Schiappone drags it down and hands it off to Zach Dobis. Zach Dobis, who's 2 for 2 from, or my bad, 2 from 3 from the 3-point line tonight. Almost forgot about that half-court shot at the end of the second quarter. But still, that's something we really don't see. Zach Dobis making his threes, as there's a block right there by number 24, Richard Belcom, who's also having a stat sheet filler night.
That was Kyle Blum trying to get inside.
Merrillville up by 1 with 6:21 left. Both teams with one team foul. And we've seen Lake Central get called for a 5-second violation once, and they almost got called for it again. As Davis's easy 2 right there gives Lake Central back the lead.
How many lead changes have we seen tonight?
And an easy 2 right there, and another lead change, as you were just mentioning, Giovanni. It's one of those nights where it's going to be a lot of lead changes and a lot of ties. These are 2 evenly matched teams. I mean, the records say it too. Thompson read that pass, and that will be out of bounds on Merrillville. Blum for the 3 to take the lead. Front rim. Fulton brings the ball up. Kicks it inside. Baden, and he's swatted by Davis, and that will be Lake Central ball. And the Merrillville coach, TJ Lux, is not happy with that call.
First time we've mentioned his name tonight.
He's been very quiet tonight so far. I mean, that's really the first time we've seen him really get mad about something. Anderson kicks it to Schiappone, drives in for the 2, and he lays it in. And Coach Malosnik also on a foul there, but Lake Central retakes the lead.
Another lead change. I think we'll probably see a lot more of those in the second half. Not right there, as LC able to get the rebound. Dominic Schiappone gets that one.
Anderson kicks out to Dobis, hands it off to Davis. Outside to Anderson. Anderson dribbles to his right, back. Goes to Davis. Davis, quick 3. Baden with the rebound. Or Bandy with the rebound. My bad.
As
Thompson, baseline. Reverse, actually passes it for the 2. To number 23, Lavari Ruffin. And Giovanni, you want to say it?
Another lead change.
That's right. 41-40 Merrillville, middle of the 3rd quarter.
Yep, we're almost halfway through this 3rd quarter.
Blum thought about the deep 3, drives inside, kicks it out. Davis, corner
no
3.
Look pass.
That's the spot he likes, and what a nice 3 right there by the senior. And another lead change.
How many times have we seen Jack Davis hit that corner 3?
It's been a long time these last 3 years on the senior team.
As Harnzowski looks like he's getting ready to check in. He's coming for Kyle Blum, and I think he'll do the same thing here.
Kicks it out. Fulton for 3. In and out. That's a tough one right there.
Unlucky by Merrillville.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson looking for number 7 on the 3s. Nice cut by Davis. Kicks it out. Blum, wide open 3. Can't take advantage of the opportunity right there.
That one's got to go in if you're Lake Central.
Thompson drives in for the 2. Fouled, and he'll be going to the line for 2 free throws. Keon Thompson, the 6-foot sophomore, really impressing people who never really seen him play, and he's really impressed us. Keon Thompson's first free throw is good. Some substitutions for both teams. Looks like we'll see Jerry Edwards for the first time tonight for the Indians. Anderson and Zach Dobas will be taken out. Thompson can tie the game here. And he does, and that's something we get to say for once. Tie game. And a steal right there. Number game. And he's fouled by Schiappone right there. A hard foul. And Lavari Ruffin will be going to the line to try and take the lead.
Almost came back and dunked it.
I really thought he was going to go for a lob right there. I mean,
I think he could have gotten up there.
yeah, it looked like Belcom really wanted it as Leon will be actually at the line for Merrillville. And that is in and out. Merrillville can take the lead here with this free throw. And Merrillville has taken the lead. Another lead change.
Glad you could take that one.
44-43. Really, my bad. Merrillville applying pressure, especially when Jerry Edwards came in.
Chaponi.
And he's fouled. Looks like that was by Thompson. And Lake Central can take the lead if he makes both free throws.
Chaponi, not the best free throw shooter Lake Central has.
He's made improvement, though. All that matters.
Chance to tie it here.
And it is tied.
Maybe he heard me.
Maybe he can take the lead here, and then we'll have another lead change. So Anderson will check back in for the Indians. And another lead change. 45-44 Lake Central at the 2:30 mark in this third quarter. And he is fouled right there by Sazowski. Belko will be going to the line for 2 free throws. Seems like Merrillville is really establishing that inside game and drawing some fouls and getting some free throw shots up. It looks like Bandy will be checking in for Merrillville after this free throw. Question is, for who? Also, Mark Malusnik for the Indians will be checking in.
I think he'll come in for Jerry Edwards.
As the first free throw is off, it looks like
Never mind.
Thompson is out for Merrillville and Blum is out for the Indians. I think this is the first time Keon Thompson's really been taken out for Merrillville so far tonight.
Chance to tie it here.
0 for 2. And
Fight for the rebound.
almost another offensive rebound for the Pirates.
As Mark Milisnich able to come up with that one.
Edwards brings the ball up.
Gotta get it up, and he does.
Edwards almost loses it. And a timeout by Coach Malosnik, not happy what he's seeing from the offense in that possession. This timeout is brought to you by John's Auto Sale. Want a great deal on a car? Make sure you stop at John's Auto Sale on Dyer, Indiana. Open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 219-322-1177. John's Auto Sale, located in Dyer, Indiana. 2:02 left in this third quarter. We have the Indians up 45-44, where it seems like we've had almost like 10 lead changes so far in this quarter. Nick Anderson has tied his career high in threes with 6 so far. Hasn't hit one yet in this quarter. Hit all 6 of them in the first half. Keon Thompson, the sophomore stud for Merrillville, has been showcasing his talents so far tonight, really carrying the team. As Lake Central will pass the ball out. And it will go to Zach Dobis. Dobis goes back up top. Kicks it out to Zazowski in the corner inside to Schiappone. Schiappone goes for the strong 2 and he lays it in. The big man making big moves right there as LC extends her lead 2-3 and a steal right there for Lake Central.
Right into the hands of Mark Milisnich.
Schiappone drives in, loses the ball. A nice pocket picker right there, but Anderson goes for the Euro 2, and he's swatted right there by Bandy. What did Anderson do to Bandy right there? I mean, what a block with authority.
Hunter Zazowski, I'm not sure about this. He might have been asking for a lob right there.
And Bandy looked directly at the student section at the end of that block, and they're talking to him right now about it.
Ruff's trying to make sure nothing gets too heated here.
That was a block with a lot of authority, as looks like number 4, a Hark Whitehead, will be checking in for Bandy. And here come the roar of cheers from the student section. So Lake Central will have the ball at the baseline. Anderson passing it in all the way to Schiappone in the corner. Kicks up to Zazowski. Zazowski drives in, but that's going to be a blocking foul on number 4, Hark Whitehead, who just checked in. As it looks like Dawson Cheney will be checking in for Dominic Schiappone. Goes all the way up top to Malusnik. Hands it off to Dobis. Dobis underhand pass to Anderson. Cheney in the post. A really, really high pass right there. And it'll be a Merrillville ball.
Second time that's happened tonight. Jack, I've said this a lot this year, but I think we're gonna have a good finish here. Remember last time these two teams met? We talked
You're
about
at Lake
it earlier.
Central High School 2 years ago. Buzzer beater at the last second. And there's a blocking foul on Malusnik right there. And he's kind of wondering why there's a foul on him.
We can only hope to have an ending like that tonight.
Yeah, especially on this Tuesday night. Need a little excitement going into Friday night against Crown Point, you know?
Absolutely.
Kicks it all the way out.
Lake Central would make their record 500 in the DAC with a win.
And we have a tie game right there. 3 right there. Ties the game, and Lake Central might hold this one for the last shot. Kicks it out. Anderson, he has not hit a 3 this half, I should say, or this quarter.
Will that change here? You got to keep an eye on Anderson here. Merrillville cannot let him take
left.
this.
And there he is right there. Looks right at the clock. 4, 3, 2. Cheney goes all the way to Hunter Zowski. No good. And we entered the 4th quarter tie game, 47 all.
It was tied going into the 3rd quarter, too.
I think the biggest credit you got to give is to TJ Lux of Merrillville, really maneuvering the defense to be able to stop the Anderson 3. He did not hit one at all that quarter, Giovanni. So give credit to TJ Lux there for stopping that 3 because, I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, half of those points are from Lake Central 3-pointers.
Yes, indeed. In Merrillville, I can tell their strategy right there was just do not let Nick Anderson shoot the ball.
Or touch the ball or in general. We'd like to thank all our viewers tonight. We know the roads are bad, a little chilly out there, so I want to thank you all for tuning into tonight's game. Make sure you all tune into the big game Friday night. Lake Central and Crown Point, a sectional rematch. Man, that's going to be a big game here at Lake Central High School.
Expect a big student section for that one.
And a big crowd. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Crown Point, second, I believe, tied for second in the DAC standings. Lost by a buzzer beater to Valpo on Friday.
I did see that.
Tough loss as Brandon Newman was back after earlier in the year he had a foot injury. So Crown Point can hang in there, we see. Sam Snodgrass is definitely one of the best players on that team. You also got Sam Krutz, who's also a good utility player. So Crown Point, definitely a tough opponent. And you better believe this place is going to be rocking Friday night.
If it's anything like the atmosphere they had last year in March when Crown Point came here for sectionals, it's going to be
a rough one for Crown Point. I mean,
it's not an easy one either.
It will not be an easy one. And it's kind of going to switch the script because when sectionals start for the boys, they have to go to Crown Point. So interesting to see how that drawing goes on Sunday. Tie game here, 47 all as we start the 4th quarter. Schiappone kicks it out to Blum. Davis Anderson in the corner, and looks like that might be, and it will be, a foul on Dorian Harris. Harris was literally right on Anderson right there, having him not get that 3 off. Schiappone fakes the handoff, goes for the 2. The big man making moves right there as Schiappone gives Lake Central the lead. Thompson is wide open in that wing. I'm just looking at that right now.
See if they can find him.
Thompson drives in, little moves, and athletic. Unique two right there for Thompson, and we have a tie game. And there is a foul on Lavari Ruffin. And I think this is not the last time, Giovanni, we will hear about Keon Thompson. He has, as a sophomore, he's definitely showcased his talents here tonight. That will be Merrillville's 5th team foul. Lake Central also with 5 team fouls. So both teams nearing the bonus. Schiappone in the paint, goes inside for the 2, in and out, and Coach Malaznik wants a foul. Schiappone deep 2, in and out, and Zach Dobish just swats it out of bounds. And that will lead to Merrillville ball. 2 chances for Schiappone right there to take the lead.
Could not convert either of them as we're tied at 49.
We'll see if that affects them really bad or good. Harris brings it up top. Thompson inside for the 2, and just get out of his way. He is just going through everybody right now as Merrillville takes the lead. We want to thank all our sponsors for tonight. The Quest, a family-owned establishment, a great restaurant that is. We want to thank Allstate. We hope you guys are in good hands. Route 1 Chevy Buick and John's Auto Sales. Thank you tonight for sponsoring, and for the whole year, as I should say. It's weird to think, Giovanni, 2 weeks is sectional basketball, and next month is baseball season.
Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the start of the White Sox season.
I'm looking forward to Lake Central. They've got a lot of people coming back, especially on that pitching staff, so it's going to be interesting to see how good they are this year.
It is. They also have a lot of returning starters in the lineup, too.
Yep, this is going to be
Jared Bayes,
Jake Dykstra, Evan Hand, Matt Fundich. It's going to be a good team. As we go back to the basketball game, 51-49 with about almost 6 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Keon Thompson with the 2 and absorbs some contact on it as well. Gave Merrillville the late lead. Schiappone cuts in for the easy 2 right there. And you can just see Schiappone, he's a step ahead of everyone out there. So he's just moving through everybody. Belcom, and he is fouled. Question is, by who?
It's either Blum or
I got to say
Schiappone.
Schiappone.
I think it was Blum. Never mind.
That is on Schiappone, because when I was looking at that, it looked like Blum got the ball, but Schiappone hit him in the front. As there's a made free throw right there for Rashard Belcom, and Merrillville takes the lead. And another free throw, 2-point game. Merrillville in the bonus after this next foul. So good sign for TJ Lux and the Pirates. And this will be a 1-and-1 bonus for Belcom, so we'll see if he can convert one of these. These are some big free throws from Merrillville, extend that lead. And he does. Belcom 3 straight free throws. And he hits the second one as well. Belcom with 4 straight free throws to make this a 4-point game. Schiappone in the paint. This man will not be stopped.
We saw earlier was Lake Central's 3-point shooting. Now Dominic Schiappone getting inside, getting some buckets for Lake Central.
Fulton thought about the 3. Thompson almost loses it.
Elsie's got to be careful.
Deep 2. And the sophomore with poise. Huge shot for the sophomore, Keon Thompson. And a charge right there. And what a costly turnover for Lake Central right there.
And Kyle Blum will come back into the game for Hunter Zazowski.
Thompson with the ball up top. He has definitely taken control of the second half for the Pirates. Fulton goes off the pick. Thompson. He's got room, goes inside, kicks out to Fulton for the 3. An offensive rebound, an easy offensive rebound. He misses the easy lay-in. And that will be Merrillville ball.
That would have been huge for Merrillville.
What a costly miss for Belcom right there, as it still will be Merrillville ball.
And we'll see when all is said and done here tonight if that is a play you look back on.
Well, we'll see how this possession goes. If they turn it over, then you would think that's costly then. But if they go to 3, I mean, hey, went their favor. Thompson goes his left. Inside for the 2.
And it will not matter.
As Coach Malosnik will call a timeout. And I don't know if there's scouts here or something, but Keon Thompson is just balling up tonight.
I'm looking around.
Can't stop him tonight. He's been a force, especially inside. 6 foot only, and he's been a force inside. I mean, this is the first time we're seeing him as well.
And we'll see if LC can get some momentum back here. Nick Henderson, remember we said that he was on pace to...
We probably jinxed it.
Yeah.
He is 6'3" so far tonight, all in the first half.
None in the second half.
I mean, it literally just came out of nowhere. He just started, he hit, I think, 3 or 4 in a row. But Merrillville responded great, and now you look at the scoreboard, Merrillville has a 6-point lead late in this fourth quarter.
And we've mentioned tonight, the sectional drawing is this weekend.
Sunday.
And if you're LC, I think LC could take someone like Highland or Hammond Morton or Lowell.
I'm interested to see that Lowell game again, Giovanni. We both called that game, and that was close. And we saw another sophomore star. So we will inform you guys on Tuesday when we live stream another Lake Central basketball game. We will have a picture of the bracket so you guys can see when Lake Central plays and how things could work out. Right now, let's get back to tonight's game. 59-53, Lake Central's offense really struggling. Dobis sees the 2 threes already and can't hit the third. And Schiappone with the offensive rebound and a foul right there. And Lake Central almost to the bonus. One more foul on Merrillville, and Lake Central will be in the bonus. This is a crucial possession, I think, for Lake Central right here. I mean, time's ticking, and they can't just get points on that board. And a steal right there by Fulton. Fulton drives in for the 2. He's blocked, and that's off of Fulton.
And Zach Dobis stared him down.
And the refs are talking about it, but that's all Fulton. And it will be Lake Central ball. Zach Dobis lost the ball, and man, what a play he had right there. The block, and he had it off of Fulton to give Lake Central back the ball.
I think Merrillville's going to remember that stare down right there.
Same stare down that Bandy did to the student section in that third quarter with a huge block on Anderson. Anderson drives in for the finger roll 2, and it will not go in. Thompson brings the ball up, the sophomore, in for the 2. And the and 1, Keon Thompson with contact. This kid can ball as Merrillville extends the lead to 8.
And Lake Central has now lost control of this game. Merrillville with all the momentum.
As Thompson can't complete the three-point play. An 8-point game, and if you're Lake Central, the points got to come right now. And there's a foul on Fulton, and Dobis will be going to the line for a 1-and-1. These are some crucial free throws if you're Lake Central.
Absolutely. And you need to hit both here.
At least one. That's the back rim, and Fulton will bring the ball up. And Dobis takes a cookie out of the cookie jar, goes for the 2, and he is fouled by Fulton.
And Dobis has a chance to redeem himself here.
Dobis stripped Fulton very clean, and once again, Zach Dobis at the free throw line for some more crucial free throws. And he can't hit that one as well, off the front rim. Belcom. And Thompson again inside. And the lead is now up to double digits here at Lake Central High School. Merrillville up 63-53. Keon Thompson has definitely taken over this fourth quarter. What have you liked about Thompson tonight?
Thompson, it seems like he's just taking control of this game.
Can't stop him. Just can't. We'd like to thank our staff members for tonight's game. Jared Curl on the camera, Michael Pucci with the scoreboard. Nice to see him come out for a game. Jacob Kuchka here as always. And you and me here as well, Giovanni.
Yes, indeed.
We will be back.
Not possible without them.
That's right. We'll be back Friday night. Lake Central and Crown Point.
You do not want to miss that game.
I'm saying, you should watch the live streams, but you should come to the game. I mean, it's going to be awesome.
And make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be notified when we go live.
That's right. So Lake Central down by 10 after a few turnovers and missed free throws. And Lake Central having a tough time responding with their offense being still. I mean, no offensive productivity this quarter, and it's been hard. As Dobis will pass the ball in.
Let's see if someone here on LC steps up right here.
They need somebody.
They're going to need a lot with 2:33 left.
Schiappone drives in for the 2, kicks it out. Davis wide open 3 up top. There's the start Lake Central needs. Jack Davis with the big 3, and it's only a 7-point game. Right there, Giovanni called it.
LC trying to stay in this ball game.
And a wide open 2, and it goes in and out.
Zazowski with the rebound. Lake Central needs some points here.
Another blown layup by the Pirates. Zazowski step back 2. What a nice shot right there, and it's only a 5-point game now. A 5-0 run for the Indians. When all things seem done, they're right back at it.
And almost a turnover.
Fulton with it up top, and he had roof in wide open. And Thompson again inside. I definitely think we'll hear about him in the preps tonight, Giovanni. I think so. Anderson in the corner, 7-3 tonight. Not good. Thompson brings the ball up. Belcom, and it's good right there. And Merrillville extends the lead to 9 with about a minute left, and things are going from slim to none for LCU's chances to come back. Anderson, deep 3. Off the back rim.
And Nick Anderson just not finding himself here in the second half.
And Merrillville with the number games. Bandy with the 2. And Merrillville with its largest lead of the night at 11, 69-58 with 40 seconds left. And Lake Central will call a timeout, and that could be it, Giovanni. That could have been the icing, you know, right there.
That's unfortunate. LC,
They played good.
they hung in there.
They did. I mean, they just couldn't finish what they started, I guess is, you know, what you would say. But I really do think, you know, Keon Thompson is something that we're going to have to watch out for these next 2 years. I mean, he's the second half in general, he is just taken over and just dominated. And the reason why they're winning by 11 is because of that young man right there.
Yes, indeed. And one thing we haven't pointed out tonight, we saw earlier 2 Crown Point players, Crown Point basketball players.
Yeah, as they just walked
in
out.
the stands tonight.
Yeah, as they just walked out.
Yeah, we just saw them walk out.
As they're getting ready for Friday's game against Lake Central.
I'm sure they're out here doing some scouting.
I'm sure they wish they had Keon Thompson on their team as well. So Lake Central down by 11. Is there any shot Lake Central comes back, or do you think it's over? Do you think that layup was the dagger?
I think that was the dagger right there. I don't see Lake Central having a run then with 39.2 seconds left.
Well, they do have the ball right here, so we'll see if they can maybe get a quick 3. And it seemed everything was going good. They're down by 5. Here they come with the ball. And then Merrillville responds with a 6-0 run. Malusnik with the ball. I mean, you got to get a shot off. Time's not your friend.
I get something here.
Blum, deep 3. And there's a rebound, but it's lost. And there's a travel by Anderson.
And that should do it. And Merrillville player
And
still on the ground.
he looks hooked. He might just get hit in the mouth. Hopefully he doesn't lose any teeth. Yeah, he's okay. Just kind of in the mouth. You know, a little elbow. That was Cheney will check in for the Indians with 18 seconds left.
So will Jerry Edwards.
So will Alex James.
As head coach Ty Lux came on the floor immediately to get his player.
That's a coach who cares right there.
Merrillville only has 4 players on the court right now. And
Why not? Why not?
I was wondering for a second if they were going to just try and run the clock out with 4 players.
It could have worked.
Not sure if in the rule book it says you have to have 5 players.
Thompson will get the ball.
As Merrillville will run the clock out.
Hold it, Fulton, and that will be the end of tonight's game. Merrillville with the road DAC win, and what a win it was, and what a performance it was by Keon Thompson, the sophomore, the 6-foot guard from Merrillville. Tune in Friday night, this Friday night, as we have another crucial DAC matchup between the Crown Point Bulldogs and the Lake Central Indians. My name is Jack Thiel, Giovanni with me. Have a good night, everybody.